China is very honest about things. For example, I know that I found out recently that there is a voting system in China. You can vote for various members of local governments at various levels, and these people can be chosen and represented and represent the people. There is autonomous zones who are self-governing. So this thing about authoritarianism, that the West is pushing China is authoritarian, I have not seen any authoritarianism in 6 years of being here. I don't see authoritarian. I see authoritarian in the West. I see it in the UK. I see it in France. I see it in the US. You all know what the police are doing to common people in the USA right now. There is no freedom. There is oppression. There is authoritarianism. You compare the Western police with, for example, the police in Hong Kong. The Hong Kong police are, without question, the most amazingly patient and held back and reserved but conscientious police force in the world. What they had to go through over the past year in 2019 without killing anybody. Nobody was killed. Nobody was seriously harmed. The Hong Kong police, you compare this to the Western police, to American police, and I know where the authoritarianism is. It's not China. Yeah, so China is honest. It is honest about what you can and cannot say. You, for example, you cannot be disrespectful. You cannot slander. That is, you cannot tell untruths. If you do, you're in the shit. Whereas in England and the UK, the US, you theoretically you can say anything, but again, it matters not. The system is this disinformation, the system is this divide and conquer, and it is purposely built. So everybody is bickering all the time, and nothing happens. With coronavirus, how China tackled that. In the West, things don't happen because everybody is too busy arguing. The Western media, the Western perception, what the media want people to perceive about China has, over, I guess, 20 years, it was quite friendly. And this period of time was when the Western corporations were making lots of money from China. And of course, the past 4 years has been a different story because this idiot for the Republican Party, Trump, I have to tell you a secret about this. Trump, do you know, Trump was hated by his own party. The Republican Party in America hated Trump, and they despised him. And they didn't want him to represent them. But it turned out that Trump said things that appealed to a section of the American people. And they eventually realized that he was going to win them votes. And that's why Trump became the nomination. An aside, Trump and Biden, doesn't matter. They're both the same. So at this 4 years, this strange 4 years of the American presidency that we've had, have seen that this trade war, which has been a lot of politicking, and it's all really been driven by the MSM. And what China has done, the way I see it, is that China has stood up for itself, and China is far, far more powerful now, and China has the power to say, actually, no, we don't want it that way. We want things to be fair and equal. We don't want you to twist our arm behind our backs anymore. To me, China has done this. And America is going and crying about it and creating all these sanctions and all these restrictions and trade tariffs and all this. Enemy. China is being painted as the enemy because China is standing up for itself. And this, again, was very clever, very witty, and very poignant. America tends to attack, has a habit of attacking those people, and I think this was the comment, those people that it thinks or it claims has advanced weapons. It never attacks those countries that it knows have advanced weapons, such as Russia or China. So if anybody out there is worried about World War III, I feel pretty safe that it won't happen, because America doesn't pick fights with people that can hit back. And here I'm going to define this, and I'm sure everybody knows it. There's a definition of a bully, a playground bully. And what does a bully do? The bully picks on people weaker, people who can't hit back. And that's America. That's America on the world stage. It's the bully. Now, I remember being at school, and the only thing that usually stops a bully is when the bully himself gets a smack in the nose. So I'm wondering where and when this might come from, and I think the smack in the nose is from China. China is my home and my joy, and I want to say thank you to the people who are watching and listening and commenting and contributing and giving great feedback to this. And I really appreciate your time and your listening, and I hope I can continue to have this discourse with you. Thank you very much. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.